Hey, Joe Ryan, what's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
On the ground, Keishel throws to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Now,
ball, that pitch is out. Ball, that's out.
Just starting out here at Target Field. And that's through there for a strike. And the count's even at 2. Ground ball, left side. Fair ball.
Batting third, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game.
Ball, down.
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
And the sweeper misses. Ryan will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Man at first, 1 away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Oh, 0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. And that's down and away. On the inside corner for called strike 3. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back in Minnesota, and the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Byron Buxton, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Hey.
There's a strike up high. And the count 1-2. Next offering is downstairs. And that one ripped to left. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
Quick toss to first.
No, he's in
Buxton
there.
back in there. And a swing and a miss. Buxton aboard here at first with nobody out. Buxton on the run. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
No, he had that base stolen as soon as he broke for second. Such a huge lead. The pitcher's got to find a way to help out his catcher, especially if he doesn't have a great throwing arm. Step off the rubber, shrink that lead somehow, create a little bit more time, or maybe you can prevent that stolen base.
Man at second. And that's a little bit high. Going to count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out to short, Jimenez. Tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Gausman throws over. Buxton back in there. The 0-1. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Carrying well. And that's a home run into the upper deck. So he blasts one out the other way. And the Twins get on the board first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Now it's going to be Matt Wallner. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. Got him swinging.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Ryan.
2 down, bases empty. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Ball, that's outside.
And the 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Got him. That ends the inning. But the Twins bring in 2 on the homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Second inning set to go. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
That's a ball.
And that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That's ball 2.
Late with the swing there.
Did he go?
Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Batting fifth,
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Just missed. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him. And there's one down. Now here is Kazuma Okamoto. Sliced hard but foul. Kirk leads off first with 1 away. And there's a ball. Hit hard, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
The second baseman, Ernie.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Runners at first and second with one gone here at the top of the second. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. Foul ball there. Ryan, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. One out, runners at first and second. In the air, right field. He makes the grab.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Here's Andres Jimenez. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one fouled off. Two on, two outs. That misses, and that is ball one. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Twins 2 and the Jays nothing. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the Minnesota designated hitter, Trevor Larnach. Gausman, more than 100 career wins on the mound, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Fastball for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. Clement gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting seven, the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Ball one.
And that's through there for a strike. The 1-2. Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Brooks Lee now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, Clement handles, throws to first, third out. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back at target field, and now to the plate. Here's the Toronto DH, George Springer.
Nope. Ball one.
Swings through that one for strike two. Outside low. Now 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Hey.
Oh, 1 now. Swing at a foul straight back.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Ball one there. That misses off the outside edge. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Just off the inside edge. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, near the fence. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Yeah.
Two down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 2-0. Back in Minnesota, and now for the Twins, Austin Martin.
Austin Martin.
Hey. Ball, that's out.
There's a strike.
Just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate you know you've committed and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
That one pushed foul. 0-1 down.
Nope.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Slider misses outside. Outside.
Nope. Outside.
And that's ball 3.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Foul ball. That's towards center. Varsho settles underneath it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Dalton Varsho.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Nice grab on the run. One away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly. I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
The Jays down by a pair. Top half of inning number 4. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Popped up. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder,
Jesus Sanchez. Next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out swinging his first time.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
No, inside.
Ground ball right side. Bell. The flip to the pitcher covering, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Twins, Josh Bell.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that one is lifted in the air. Barger settles underneath it, and there's 1 down.
Up next.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. Not a whole lot of damage against him yet, and he may just keep this approach.
Outside low, ball one. Right through there for a strike. In for a strike, and it's 1-2. This one lifted in the air, left field. Sanchez gets under it, 2 away.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher,
Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
0-2 now. Fastball is outside. Struck him out swinging. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Twins retired in short order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. We go to the top of the 5th, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto. That's too low. Ball one.
Hey! Hey! 2.
Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
That's way outside. Ball one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Misses off the plate.
Ball 2.
Ball 2. That clips the corner. The Blue Jays trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. 3-2 now.
3.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Liner snagged at first.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the shortstop.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. So up next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Into the outfield, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it.
That's a ball.
Crazy.
Jimenez off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swings through that one. On the ground to first. And foul ball. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Twins 2 and the Jays nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Twins DH, Trevor Larnach.
Trevor Larnach.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Clement over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Twins, the 3rd baseman, Royce Lewis.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And that one fouled off. Swings through that.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Trying to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to 3rd. And yes, he did. Joe McDonald rings him up.
The left fielder, Austin.
So up next, Austin Martin. He's 0 for 1.
Ball. That's ball 2.
And another ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Challenge from behind the dish here.
Up next for the Twins, the center fielder.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Misses again, 5 in a row. Six straight outside the strike zone.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Line drive. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. And that will end the inning. So they strand a pair. We're through 5. It's the Twins 2 and the Jays nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moments so far. So digging in,
Leading off
Addison
with the
Barger.
The right fielder, Addison Barger.
Come on, Twins.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Stays alive. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses. Ball 1. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Nope, that's down.
Ball to strike.
Hey!
The Jays down by a pair, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 away.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Hey!
Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. Went with the
Ball,
sweeper, but it misses. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at target field. And now for the Twins, Luke Keeschel.
Luke Keeschel.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Makes the catch, 1 down.
Up next for the Twins, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell at the plate now. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
Check swing, and he went 0-1. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Here's the 0-2. Now
Ball.
one missed. There's a swing and a drive. Barger going back. And that's going to bang against the wall. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Twins, the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Bell stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-2. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tommy Nance, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Fisher also getting ready. The 1-2. Set down on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Jeffers in the box again, takes a strike. 0-1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. They'll circle the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
new pitcher now for the Jays, Tommy Nance. He's into the game with the bases empty. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swings and misses. 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Twins,
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Travis Adams.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
The catcher,
1 for 2.
Kirk.
Ball
The adrenaline's
inside.
pumping right there. Pretty good fastball. Unfortunately, it got away from him. He's going to have to corral things a little bit.
And
That's
another
in. Ball 2.
fastball almost gets him.
Ball.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Martin moving under this one. 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Aye.
The Blue Jays down by 4 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. That one way inside. In the dirt, full count now. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, number 7.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Kazuma Okamoto. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check.
Ball.
First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
The batter, number 22.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And first offering is fouled off. Up the middle. It's through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next to the Blue Jays.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. And that one ripped to left. And that is that. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. Base knock right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Twins, the shortstop, Brooks Lee.
There's one to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball misses down and away. Here's a 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They lead 4-0. Back in Minnesota. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer.
Hey! Off the plate, ball 1.
Adams, 26 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2021. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, two now. That one is
Ball
upstairs. And now it's filled up. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one misses.
Nope.
So a
Ball
leadoff
four.
walk. Pitcher thought that was a strike. He's going to challenge. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Ball. That's down.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Buxton ranges back. And it's gone. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-1.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Travis Adams done for the day. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
New arm
Twins,
out of the bullpen,
number
Cody Funderburk.
57, Cody Funderburk.
So up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. Ground ball up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Slider for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Now the 0-1. Line drive to short and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. And just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 3. On the ground to the left. They take the force out. That's out number 3. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto,
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Braden Fisher.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Leading off for the Twins, the center fielder, Byron Buxton.
That's outside.
outside.
And it's 1-0. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Mason Fluharty, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
That was straight queso right there.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. To the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball inside.
Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Just off the outside edge.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Three-two down. And a foul ball. He stays alive. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next for the Twins, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
Fisher. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Outside, that's a ball.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
The Twins trying to break this one open. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Swings and misses, struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Fought off foul. Two on, one out. In the air to left center. Varsho on his way over. And makes the grab. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third. Here comes Buxton flying around third. He's safe. It's 5-1.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Braden Fisher done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
out of the bullpen for the Jays, Mason Fluharty.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Jeffers at the plate now. That's ball one. Step off throw to first. Keishel back on a dive. Keishel, the runner at first with two gone. Fastball
inside,
almost got him there. And a base hit into right. Keishel ground second on his way to third. And that'll put runners at the corners with two away.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Trevor Lorna.
Ball one.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Up
Ball
and
two.
in. Yeah, that's ball 2. Next
Ball
offering
3.
upstairs. And there's the automatic. Swings through that one. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And it lands foul, so we reset and we'll do it again. Pulled out on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 9th inning coming up. Twins are out in front 5-1. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez. Tap foul at the plate.
Nope.
Some
Ball
movement
one.
in the Twins bullpen. Taylor Rogers getting ready to go. Festa also throwing. Towards first. Takes it himself. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
The Blue Jays, the third baseman, number 7, Katsuma Okamoto.
So far in his major league debut, he's got 2 hits in his first 3 at-bats.
He's having a great day at the plate, Boog. A multi-hit game is a great way to start your career.
And it's fouled away. That's a little bit low. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. On the ground to third. Lewis. Jump throw. In the dirt. Can't quite pick it. And that would have been a beautiful play.
The batter, number 22.
Well, we're going to see throwing errors from third base from time to time, and that's a pretty good example of why. If you don't get behind the throw properly, it's really easy to throw a power sinker over there to first. And first baseman, I'm sure he wants another shot at that pick, try to bail out his teammate, but that was just a tough one to come up with.
Ball one.
The Jays down by 4 here at the top of the 9th.
Last 2
Ball
pitches have
2.
been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Right through there for a strike. Oh, great stop. There's one. Back to first, double play, and that's the ball game.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.